Hello, you're watching WCTV with me, your host, Queen Banda. We live in an era where it is crucial to be environmental mindful, trying to recycle as much as possible, minimizing our carbon footprint. My guest today in the studio is the owner of an organic jewelry company that is at the essence of recycle. Welcome, Angela. How are you?
Hi, Queen. Happy to be here.
I'm
Thank you so
happy
much.
that you made it.
I did.
Scheduled this one time and then it didn't go so well.
No.
And now we're here. So I'm glad that you found our studios and you gave us the time of the day.
Thank you. I'm happy to be here.
Now, so your company, Artyfactos, right?
Artyfactos.
It makes organic jewelry. And by organic, I mean all these jewelry pieces are made from natural materials, foods that we know and we love. So tell me how you got started.
It is a very interesting story. I am an engineer by trade, and I came to the States and I was working in my field in civil engineering, and my parents stayed in Colombia. And every time that I traveled to Colombia, I would buy a piece of jewelry for me and my sister. And people here always stopped me and asked me, where did you get that necklace? It's beautiful. And I would say, well, in Colombia, and that was the end of the story. And this happened for years and years. I went to Babson College for my MBA, and I learned there that even if you start a business in a very competitive competitive industry, as jewelry is in this case, as far as you can differentiate, you will be successful. And so then I started thinking about that, and then I went back to Colombia and talked to the artisans, looked for them, and I started asking them about their lives and how they live and how they survive from this, and they had very sad stories. And so then I thought, hey, I can create social impact.
And that's what I love. I mean, from your previous interviews, you did say that your business not only stands for environmental awareness, but also that social impact. The
Correct.
Artists that you work with are people with, ordinary lives where they're struggling to make ends meet. So, of course, touch upon the people you work with.
Absolutely. And so we decided that with this way we could create a more sustainable stable income for them. So we are giving them opportunities that they otherwise wouldn't have. And the best part of it also is the materials that they use or that we use. And basically we recycled orange peel from street juice vendors and restaurants. So these artisans actually go to the restaurants, collect the garbage bags with orange peel, they bring them to their homes and they clean it. And that's how they come out with, if you see like the flowers, every flower that you see, that's orange peel. And we also use cantaloupe seeds, like this necklace. I don't have kidney beans, but we have kidney beans, we have coconut shells.
So whose idea was it? When you approached the artists, were they already making jewelry out of recyclable materials?
They did,
okay.
Yes. So it was not my idea.
Okay.
I never take credit for that.
The market.
I gave them the opportunity, okay. Yes. And there are not a lot of artists in Colombia doing this. So we found them. Now we are working with them, and they create beautiful pieces out of this. It's amazing.
Yeah. How many artists are you currently working with?
We are working with 6 artisans right now.
Okay. And so, you talked about that they go to the restaurants and ask for the garbage, like these orange peels. Now, tell me about that collaboration between the artists and the businesses. Did you have to get into that process, like go to these businesses and explain yourself? Do you have to pay them a certain fee, or are they glad that you are taking their garbage away?
They are glad that we are taking the garbage away.
Yeah.
So we don't have, regarding orange peel, we don't have to pay any fees in order to get the raw material, if you will.
Yes.
But then the artisans create a process. Obviously, they clean it thoroughly because that's food anyway. Yes. So you have to clean it. They do use very rudimentary tools, and that's one of the things that we also provide. We give them tools so they do this job
Yeah.
in a better way and easier for them because they use regular kitchen spoons
Oh, okay.
to clean the orange peel,
Wow.
and they use scissors to come out with the shape of the flower. And
Now, all the pieces are sustainable, right? They're not going to fall apart. They're not going to rotten.
no,
Okay.
they are not. We do make sure that the orange peel, when the necklace is done with orange peel, the peel has to be totally dry. If it has a little bit of moisture, it will rot. But we always make sure that the orange peel is totally dry. And we have not had any issues with the cantaloupe seeds or the tagua.
Okay.
Tagua, I wanted to show you that it's okay. This is the nut. This is a nut that grows in the Amazon rainforest. It's a palm tree. It's a regular palm tree.
Okay.
And the fruit looks like a big coconut.
Okay.
So when you open it, inside, these are the nuts inside there. And if you see, I have a transversal cut here, but you see like there is a peel, and this is the inside. And this inside is
the chips we see in that red.
yes,
right?
these chips. The rings are made out of tagua, and there are other shapes that we do with tagua. But a good point is this is called tagua, but also vegetable ivory. And the way we call it is vegetable ivory. You know the ivory in the elephant's tusks?
Yes.
So this prevents the killing of elephants as well because it has the same characteristics as the ivory in their tusks.
Very good.
So they don't need to kill our friends, our elephant friends. This grows just in trees and we can use for home decor. Like you can make a lot of stuff out of tagua.
Now, for something like this, like the nut from this tree, do they harvest them in their own yards, or just that's another thing of like, do they go to other people's farms and be like, okay, you have this tree, I'm interested in the nut. You know, how does that work?
Yeah, this is mostly, as I said, in the Amazon forest, so there are like these big plantations.
All right.
And so farmers. So we are not only helping the artisans, there is a supply chain behind that. All these farmers collecting these seeds.
And tell me, how effective is the process? I mean, your main goal was to provide a stable income to these struggling artists, and now you're telling me that there's a whole other chain, the farmers who are harvesting like the nuts. So tell me, how effective is this process? Do they have that stable income that you're looking for to provide?
Well, indirectly they do, right? Because we buy the material, like the artisans buy the materials from them. So indirectly, right now I'm working with just one direct farmer.
Yes.
But the artisans collect their materials from other farmers. So right now it's not as directly as I would love to. I'm hoping to grow the business more, and at that point we will need to not only reach the artisans, but also go beyond that.
I am very impressed, not only by your business, I mean, for what you stand for, and the fact that you were an engineer, right? And you ended up in the jewelry business. You own this jewelry business, and you're doing such a wonderful job.
Thank you.
How does that balance work? Because your business is expanding, right? It's not just a small little business anymore, not online store. You have various of stores.
Yes, right now we are in 7 states in the United States, close to 20 boutiques. So we are expanding this year, especially. We were like in 4 stores at the end of last year. So this year we are really expanded our wholesale accounts. And online, we are still there. We need to reach out more our customers. We are working on more marketing.
Because, and who are your customers? Who are your base customers?
Our customers are professional women, ages 35 to 65, with an average weekly income of $800. Obviously, jewelry, you have to have some kind of disposable income. So they are our main market target. Executives love our products. They go very well, like with a jacket and a nice blouse. They go to meetings, no problem. They travel very well. That's another thing that our executive customers love. They are very versatile, so you can wear them with a t-shirt and jeans and take your plain to wherever you go. Just put a jacket on, change your pants to nice pants, and there you go. You don't need to change your jewelry.
Okay.
And it's very lightweight. If I give you one, I know you have touched one.
Yeah.
Even though they are statement pieces, kind of big, they are very, very light because they are seeds.
Yes.
So that's another great thing that our customers love,
Very
the
good.
weight.
So right now, all the jewelry pieces are harvested. Of course, the materials are harvested, and the jewelry pieces are made in Colombia. As your business continues to expand, do you think that you have people making them here, or is the entire production going to be taking place in Colombia and supply the income back?
So the way I see it is we will continue working with artisans in Colombia to provide income opportunities for them, but the company is here, so we will provide job opportunities for people here. We also do home parties, so we also help women that want an extra income or they need to be home for a particular reason and they want to have some extra income. They can host their home parties and get some income from that.
Very good.
So we provide income to women here also.
Very nice. So tell us a little bit. Show us some of the jewelry pieces, please.
Okay, of course. So this piece is made out of cantaloupe seeds, and it is crochet. So it is all handmade, and we use vegetable dyes for all of our jewelry too. This, as I mentioned before, is tawa. The little chips are tawa, and the round seeds are called bombona seeds. And in the back, if I can show it to you, it's a combination of 3 different kinds of seeds. These are acai berries. So it's tawa, bombonas, and acai berries. So the whole piece is natural and the same. This is in part of our brand new collection. This is all wood.
I love how elegant and how elegant they look. So who comes up with the designs?
It is it's a combination, it's a collaboration between the artisans and people here. So the artisans, that's another thing. They are kind of far away from what is going on in the fashion industry in New York or in Paris, right?
Yes.
So we have more exposure to that fashion. So what we do is like we see what the trends are, and then we look at pieces that could be done or made with seeds, and then we send them to them, and we said, hey, what do you think about this style? Can we make it with acai berries, with bombonas, with tawa, and then we work together. And sometimes they come out with a design that looks beautiful and we think could work here. So we use it here too.
Very good.
Yeah.
Well, once again, thank you so much for taking your time to come to our studios and to share with us your business and this great opportunity for us to be decorated with such beautiful jewelry, you know. And
you should be wearing one. Actually.
I should, yes. It's, you know, I'm kind of bland right here. And of course, I'm happy to hear that the men and the women, the artists in Colombia, are getting the opportunity and their talents to be recognized, such as this.
Yeah, and one thing that I would like to mention is that Colombia is the country with most displaced people in the world, even more than Syria. The issue is that people don't know that just because our displacement is internal. So people go from rural areas to the urban, to the cities. And 60% of these displaced people are women, unfortunately. So this is the way they go to the main cities. They don't have opportunities. They don't have job opportunities. So this is another way for us to support them and provide them with an income.
Very good. Thank you so much for coming to our studio.
Thank you,
because if people want to buy from you, your jewelry, they can reach you online to that online store, or they can visit the boutiques that you have.
Definitely come visit us at artyfactos.com. You will find also the list of stores where we are over there. Thank you, Queen. I appreciate it.